What's up? What's up, you guys? It's Nita, your favorite diva, and I am here to do Game of Thrones. Thank you all for joining me. The girls are running late as per usual, but we're here to get the party started. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Um, we are here to do Game of Thrones. This is season 2, episode 4, and let's shout out all the people that was in the chat waiting for me. I appreciate you guys so much. Damien, support Damon, Owen, thank you so much. Both of you for your donations, your cash apps. I appreciate it because you know the Diva is not monetized. So all of this hard work is for your entertainment value. So I'm glad to be getting some love. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I appreciate all of you guys. I've done a lot of new reviews on the channel. I have Ambulance up. I also have Sonic 2. And what was the other one I did, y'all? Put it in the chat. Hey, Teddy Hive. Teddy Hive is here. Thank you so much. Y'all, my memory is so bad. So please just forgive me on all of those things. If I forget, I forget. But y'all know it's on the channel. It's on the channel. So make sure you go check those out. Support the Diva. At least give me a click. Give me a like. That is $3.99. That is the least. Everyone who is my friend or who is my supporter. Okay. So yes. Anyway, after I get off that little tangent. I appreciate everyone being here. Let's get into. Do y'all want to recap what happened last week? Say I don't, because I don't want to forget what's going on this. We are ready for this week, and the episode opens up with the Lannister guys. They're all sitting around this campfire, and the name of this episode is called Garden of Bones, and this is related to Daenerys. Daenerys is in the Garden of Bones. It's a desert island that's around the gates of Qarth. So you see her there. But they named the excuse me, they actually named the episode after that. So that's a little key point. Even though this is not Daenerys' season. Last season was her season. This season is not her season, but her this particular episode is named after where she is. So that. So anyway, the first thing we start out with the guys, we're at war. We're still at war, everybody. And so they hear something, they're playing around, and they hear something rustling. The horses are kind of like making these noises. They're all, trying to figure out what is going on. Next thing you know, Rob's direwolf comes and attacks them. And then I love the way it kind of just showed Rob, and they was like the king of the north, and so he's getting ready to go, um, go do what he go do. You know what I'm saying? So that was the opening scene. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed how Rob is coming into his own with trying to, you know, be the king of the north. So I'm really digging that. So also too, while we're on Rob, I don't know if I'm going to um jump around scene by scene because I don't have the notes particularly like that. But maybe since I'm on Rob, let's talk about Rob. Rob runs into who? Talisa. Talisa is who? And Talisa is what? He is the person. They always say that what starts a war, which is starting in the war, is a woman. So Talisa is the new love interest of Rob. You can see that he's totally smitten with her. And yeah, so she's like a very strong woman. She's out there in the field chopping off legs and shit. I was like, okay, so yeah. She got a better stomach than I do. So anyway, so he was impressed, and then they had like a little conversation, and let me see. Okay, so yeah, had a little conversation about the war, and basically Talisa was saying that the war, you know, his father was killed, but at war there are so many different people there are so many different lives. How many lives is worth the one life that we lost? You know what I'm saying? So it gives the king of the north a different perspective, like the commoner, the person that's on the ground, that's the one that's trying to save the people, that's trying to tend to the people and stuff like that. So I like that. So I guess that was it for them. Let's see, what is next? Doing House of the Dragon. I am William Lawrence. I'm doing House of the Dragon. I actually have a um I'm gonna do a video. I was gonna include it in this, but too it may be too long to kind of include in here, especially since we're getting started a little late and we have to go to the 9 o'clock live. So I'm going to do a separate video breaking down all of the main characters, similar to what I did to Power Force, how I did Tommy and Glow and all of the people, the character breakdown, the descriptions, the analysis, so y'all can put faces, names to faces, and kind of understand what we're going to. And then we also have a release date. We have a release date and kind of like a teaser trailer, kind of, sort of. I don't think it was a teaser trailer. It was more, it was a teaser trailer. So, baby trailer. So we have some shots and stuff like that. And we'll get into that in a separate video. You make sure you come back and check that out. No prequels. What's the point? You know what? Support gaming, I really want to see what I'm really interested. Like, I may not be interested thousands of years ago, but I think I was kind of interested in the whole thing about Lyanna and that storyline, how that came about, and the Robert's Rebellion. I really, really wanted that. Even though we know how it ends, I really, really, really would have loved to see Robert's Rebellion and how that kind of played out. That would be like awesome. Hey, Miss K. Miss K is here, you guys.
Hey. Sorry I'm late.
That's okay.
I just ate for the first time, so I had to hurry up.
Go to Miss K.
Can I jump right in?
Absolutely.
Because support gaming. Listen, I have to say, I know there's a few people like you. They don't feel like there's a point in a prequel. But if we don't have the point in a prequel, then what's the point of us having history class and learning all of this stuff and learning about slaves and learning about who discovered America and learning about all the wars and everything that happened? Like, I'm interested to know about people that came before us. Yeah. So that's what the Targaryens and everything is all about. It's about, their conquest to Westeros and how they took over. Like, I'm interested. Absolutely. So I'm trying to figure out, because I know I'm gonna review it, but I have a separate YouTube channel, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna put those reviews on the separate channel. Okay. Because I don't want to mess with the algorithm. Right. Like, I literally have 0 videos on that channel. Right. But I just don't
I have a backup channel too.
Yeah, I just don't want to mess with the algorithm. So I'm like, maybe I just won't. And plus, I did a poll one time, not a poll, but I asked a question on my community tab, and I was like, "Who's excited for the House of the Dragon?" And hardly got people was like, "No." This is the power. We're in our power crime. So that's all some of them really care about. And like I said last night, I'm into all different kind of genres. So if I can say something about what you were talking about with Talisa and Robert, sure. I'm sorry, Rob. I was just watching that because a lot. I told you I watched it over and over, but I just wanted to have it really fresh in my head. And sometimes, because we're doing this, I want to see if there's something else I could say. So what I came up with that conversation was how she was coming at him, and she's just like, "Oh, so yeah, well, that will help his foot grow back." And I just kind of feel like I get where she was coming from, right? because she is a female that she cares. She's not picking no side of the war. And she's looking at people like, this kid didn't start anything. This is a kid that was just pushed into it. So I get what she's saying. But what I don't agree with is the fact that she's actually judging Rob. She knows nothing about his situation. The funny thing about it is he's really very similar to that young boy who's in a war. He had to just be kind of forced out there as well. You know what I'm saying? With what happened. He's a kid. He's a kid. Right. I think in the book he's like 14 or 15. He's a kid.
Wow.
Yeah, and so it's not like, they really have this choice. You know what happened, the Lannisters and all the beef and all of that stuff. So it's kind of like, it would have been nice if she knew his backstory, but obviously she's not gonna get the backstory first. But that's just what I wanted to bring up. Like, you being a little judgmental, you don't even know the guy's story and what the heck is going on. But
right,
neither here nor there. We know what happens.
Okay, right. But whatever she was observing, but a lot of times, men tend to gravitate to that type of energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
but
like
she was telling it like it is.
Yes. And so she didn't really care. Well, I guess when it's time for it to be her plight, or when it's time, but for right now, here's my plight. This is what we're going through. So, I kind of, and that's one of the things that, back in those days, love versus the whole, what is that?
When they're betrothed or whatever.
Yeah, the betrothed thing or whatever. So I really like how they separate that and how that looks, as far as Joffrey and Sansa and
versus Rob. And because can I say this? And I don't know, spoiler alert, I guess. Not really, but spoiler alert.
Look, I got the little band.
I feel like anytime I rewatch and I see them, I'm like, they had the best romance. Like, and throughout the whole series, nobody came close to like the love that they had. It was, and there's other romances on Game of Thrones, but nobody. I mean, look, I'm a romantic type of chick, and Game of Thrones didn't really do it for me in the romance field. Only when we got to them. Yeah, I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. This that chick flick stuff.
Who else kind of came close? Well, I think I appreciated Ned and Kat a little bit. You didn't get to see it from birth or whatever, how you saw that one, but you definitely could see the love and tell the love between them or
that's
whatever.
True.
So and everybody else, I think we're not gonna be talking about Danny and John. Wait, John,
I was hopeful with that one.
What about her, the Wildling?
I didn't like them together.
Yeah, me neither.
I was one of those people that I feel like I'm really like a part of the unpopular club with that one, because I feel like a lot of people like their love. Oh, okay. I just felt like she was just, I don't know. She kind of felt like she was a little forceful and just like, oh, it's nice and warm and wet. I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, sit down. Let him chase you. Yeah, she's a wildling. And not even that. She would like make fun of him. Like, it was just annoying. Like, oh, I'm better than nice.
I don't know.
Naked girls. I mean, I'm scared of naked girls. Like, she was. She was annoying. But
I like when people get a little part with John, because John is, he was a handful in these first seasons. And that is what I've noticed on rewatch. He's been like a handful. So I'm like, okay.
He had like this. I think we talked about this before, is that it's funny that where he came from, where he felt so, hey Danielle, he felt so, like the black sheep, or, mistreated and stuff. But then when he got to the Night's Watch, he felt so entitled, right? He had that sense of entitlement. And the funny thing that we speak about this is, in this episode was when I wanted to bring up, I went through a period where I couldn't stand Dany. And the episode tonight is when it started. Yeah. because she acted like a brat. Like she had her moments where she would just act like a brat, and I'm like, girl, they used to call your brother the beggar king. Why are you acting like you're so freaking entitled right now? I mean, what's the guy's name? I always forget his name. The one from Qarth, whatever the freak, the city of Qarth, the chubby one.
Oh yeah,
the stuff that he was saying, it makes sense. I'm not about to let y'all just through my gates. I don't know you like that. All I'm asking is to see your freaking dragons. And she's like, I'm not a liar. I'm not this. I'm not that. Look, and the thing about it is, I'm trying to look at it from her side too. You don't want nobody. Your dragons are little. If you maybe you fear if you pull them out, they'll just take them and leave y'all there. Okay, but to be honest, if they wanted to do that, they could have just did that anyway. Y'all outnumbered. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, you just acting up for no reason. And like he was saying, he said, look, I hear you, but I don't know you. And we didn't become the greatest city from letting Dothraki savage. You got to remember, you got Dothraki with you. That's making it worse.
But she had like a handful. Yeah. Wasn't it only like 14 of them left?
Yeah.
It wasn't. Oh, here's Moochilla.
Very little bit.
Hi y'all.
Hey girl. Oh, you look cute. Y'all looking cute. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do, but I look all regular with my tie-dye t-shirt.
I know, a great t-shirt. What are you talking about?
But look at your hair all flowing and everything, and look at you, Nita, looking all beautiful.
It's a good thing y'all ain't seen me 2 hours ago, but you
ago.
Exactly. Thank you.
I look like who shot John a couple of an hour ago.
You coming up in here looking all salon selective. What the heck?
I'm mad because I ain't even different.
You said if I'm gonna come late, I'm gonna come fashionably.
Right, and I was not fashionably late. I said,
listen, have nothing to drink, and you know that's not like me.
I said, listen, I got to come through because I saw you were by yourself, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna jump in. I'm gonna run in because I didn't want you to be by yourself too long.
My bad, but you got everything you need, though, right, boo?
Yep, I got it. It's kind of hard to see them because they're so small as far as the thumbnails, and then they tend to be a little dark. So I was trying to, since we had jumped to Qarth, I had wanted to.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was trying to find.
What up, though, Brillo?
Hey, Brillo. What up, Brillo?
Brillo is so bad, Brillo.
Hey,
he talking about she always been trash.
Brillo. What happened? What I missed?
He said she always been trash. Talking about Danny. Stop, Brillo. Oh my gosh.
So that's so sorry I'm late, y'all. I'm so sorry I'm late.
No, you're fine. So the little chubby white guy over here.
Yeah, I don't remember his name, man. I'm so bad I don't remember his name.
Yeah, all I know is Zao. I know the black guy.
Zaron
I know the black guy.
When they said his name, I said, why George R.R. Martin? As a writer myself. Mm-hmm. And I understand, but why would you want to name a character that? Because when you type, oh my gosh, I've had characters where I had to say to myself, why did you name this person this? Because when it came to typing, I was like, ooh,
every time.
I'm like, I hate typing this person's name. Zaron Doxis or something like that.
Yeah.
Zig. It starts with X-A-R-O. And I don't think he's black in the books. There are certain characters that's not black. He might be black in the books, but Salador Sand, the one that's with Sir Davos the Black Pirate, he's not black in the books.
He wasn't black. Okay.
Yeah. So
did we ever see him later on down the line?
I think again because remember I'm gonna say.
Well, I think he was on the Battle of the Blackwater or something like that.
He wasn't. I don't think he was there, but he has something to do with it where it was something about. Was it about ships or it was something that he had something to do with, and whatever he did to help Sir Davos came and gave him money, I think in like season 4 or something like that. Like because Sir Davos had went to the Iron Bank.
Oh, okay.
The Bravos, and he wound up getting the money, and he found Salador in the little jacuzzi with the girls telling that little pirate joke.
Of course.
And so he's like, look, I got the money. Like, this is what happened, the gold or whatever, because last time that's what he was supposed to do. So anyway, my head is itching, girl.
Okay. So what else do we want to talk about with Qarth?
How far did y'all get? What
He invoked Sumai. He invoked He invoked Sumai.
Yeah, that's my bloopers noise too.
No, I did that on purpose because I'm like, his name is so freaking long and stupid. He invoked Sumai, so he cut his hand, like he cut his palm or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
To basically say that she's gonna
he wanted to vouch for her
protection or vouch, yeah.
Right.
And so that was cool. But I think we were talking about the fart in the dark. Well, we didn't talk about that. I heard Nita talk about that. I'm like, that is so stupid.
Yeah, that was the death of him, though.
It's a shame. Yeah, I was gonna say it's a shame that it was a cute little moment or nasty, whatever you want to call it.
With that boy.
And then he winds up getting killed anyway. Like, oh my gosh, terrible. And then I think you talked about after that. About Talisa.
I wanted to talk about this question, Angela. Didn't he take Arya to the House of Black and White?
Who?
Are you talking about the black guy? Angela?
No, that was a man on a ship that was going to Bravos. We don't even know like his character. I mean, like who this guy is. She met him just docking on the ship. Okay. He's the one who took her in that little rowboat or something like that.
Okay.
And when he dropped her off, she was like, thank you. And he said any man of Bravos would have done the same. We never see this guy again.
Okay. So it wasn't the same person, but
Yeah.
Per K. Because I'm not quite sure. Thank you, Damien. We appreciate that.
Those thumbs.
So yeah, we talked about Rob as well.
Thank you, Damien.
Talked about Rob and Talisa, and we talked about the little romance, the little budding romance that is to come
on its way. Yep.
Look, I got scolded for going ahead, so I'm just trying to.
Oh, why?
On my channel, don't even try it.
Her and Brillo got
don't
it.
Even try. Where you at, Brillo?
They was like, that was a spoiler. But I'm good though. I still love them.
We love you. Shoot.
We got you.
Spoiling it for me.
Got you here. So we spoiling away. If we want to talk about it, we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. All right. So what else do we have? So I don't think anything else came of that. I think we're gonna leave Daenerys there.
Yeah,
they let her in, and we'll pick up with her in future episodes.
She got some more bratty moments coming.
Of course. He was like, oh yeah, there go the Targaryen girl. When she said, she was like, when my dragons are grown, I will burn you, and you'll be the first one. I
will lay waste to armies and this and that and the third. And then he said, well, just like you said a few minutes ago, if I leave you out here, you're going to die.
Right. So we'll figure out how that goes.
Yeah. And she looked real stupid too, like, oh my gosh,
right,
this freaking man.
Right.
You gotta give it to her. She was just trying to put on that little fierce face so that she could get people in, because they out there dying, basically. They all in the desert and everything. So I get where she coming from, but I'm telling you, these were the moments where I was just like, oh, she get on my nerves.
Right. Daenerys?
Yeah.
Girl, look how chapped her lips is. You was
they was about to die.
You're walking in the desert where your horses is keeling over.
Right.
Because they want water.
Nah, she got on my nerves. She was acting bratty and throwing her name around like, girl.
I am Daenerys Stone, Mother Dragons.
Yeah, and then as things went along, the names got more and more. And she had Missandei right up in there, just giving all the names.
You guys, we are going to touch on.
Rilla said, I never liked her.
The OMG moment.
Uh-oh, what's the OMG moment?
The OMG moment.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another foreshadow.
This off. Who's going to kick this off?
Whoever you like.
He's evil.
Moochie, what you
Whoever
want to do?
you like.
He's evil.
Oh, I mean, look. This is what happened. Okay, all started because this dude wanted to take the stuff out on, it's the battle at the Whispering Woods or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever that just happened, where Rennick and them got all tore up. He's trying to take that out on Sansa. What's his name? Joffrey.
Yeah.
Have the man beating her and everything. I mean, who gets whooped with a sword? Like, that was weird for me. Like, yeah. I was so happy that Tyrion came in. I hate this guy so much. When Tyrion said to Bronn, when he said, the next time Sir Meryn speaks, kill him. I was like, oh, please. I wish he just spoke so he could have killed him. I really hate this guy.
Right.
He has a problem with abusing little girls. So anyway, so after this, Tyrion saves her, right? And she goes all like a little robot saying, I'm devoted to Joffrey, my one true love. Like, she's a robot at this point,
Right.
And so what happens is, after she goes up, Bronn is saying, well, you know what the problem is, right? He's clogged. He needs to let that out. So Tyrion is saying, oh, you think he needs to, wet his wick or whatever the heck he said.
Mm-hmm.
So now he has a little present, and he got the hound outside waiting outside the king's chambers, and you see on Joffrey's face, he does not trust his uncle. So he's like, what kind of present is it? What?
Sorry.
So now he gets inside and he sees the two whores, Roz and the other chick. And you know what he does, guys.
I'm trying to find them. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I got the picture somewhere.
He got the chick. Oh, no, don't touch me. Touch her.
Look.
Can you hit her?
I could share them too. So, I mean, whatever you want to do.
Can you hit her?
It's further.
He just start going.
Yeah, I don't think I got them all.
You do got them.
You had one where he was just with the bow.
Yeah, I don't think I downloaded them all into StreamYard though.
Oh, okay.
Because I had a whole lot of duplicates. But we all already know that basically, he was, into this whole little torture thing.
Yeah.
And the thing about it with me is that
control with that crossbow, yo.
We figured out that it wasn't that he needed to be drained. This is a psychopath. He is sadistic. He is.
That's what he likes.
This is his thing. This is his release. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, okay, this is a whole different caliber of monster that we are dealing with here. So, that whole thing, he ended up killing that girl, didn't he?
Yeah, that's like in season 4, though. I think either season 3 or 4.
I ain't do it.
No, I'm talking about in this. That didn't happen.
Not today. No, not today.
Oh,
no.
when he. Oh, okay. I thought she had beat her so bad.
That's why I said. This is like a foreshadowing too, kind of.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. That's what happens when you watch it
y'all.
Over and over and over again. Okay, so yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So anyway, I thought because this was the episode with the crossbow, I remember somehow that she was kind of like.
Yeah, he was a mess. Woo! But just when we thought that no one could be worse than him, I'm not gonna say nothing, but just when we thought,
right. And we get to meet his father in this particular episode. So, if anybody know, throw it in the comment. Who is the father of the next villain after Joffrey? Who did we see? Throw it in the comments.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we already saw the father.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's the father's name? Let us know. Don't tell us who the next villain is, but tell us who the father is that we
I know support game, you better hurry up and come with it.
Angela got it. No, that's not it. That's not it, Angela. The father.
The father. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and so one other thing that I really noticed about this part when Tyrion came in and he was saying, no, don't do that. And he stopped it or whatever. And Sansa kind of did her little bratty thing, but I think it was, she didn't know. So, you know what I'm saying? She didn't know who she could trust. And so she had to put on that little brave stink face.
Yeah.
To me, it felt like a stink face, but it was like a brave face that you have to do because you don't know when you're dealing with the Lannisters. You don't know if they'll betray you in some kind of way or whatever. And Tyrion was like, okay, she may survive us just yet,
Well, that's what I was talking about when she was like, when she turned into like a little robot. Like, I'm devoted to Joffrey, my one true love. My one true love. Like,
yeah, they did.
I mean, girl, daggone well, that ain't believable at this point. Stop.
Right.
Roose. Close enough.
Yes, Roose. What? I thought I had a picture of him.
Angela Helper.
I
like
him?
that name. Makes me think of Hamburger Helper.
That don't look like Roose.
Did I ever tell you guys that?
Sent me so many. I was trying to get them, but I may have.
I feel like I messed up now.
Did I ever tell you guys that if I ever get another cat, because I have a cat, and if I ever get another one, that I want to name him Sir Davos?
Why? What's the...
I love him. I love all of the underdogs in Game of Thrones.
Right.
Most of my favorite characters are underdogs. They're not really like like the top ones, or people that they don't expect, or they've been crapped on or overlooked and stuff. Those are the people that I love on this show.
We're ready to move on to Arya.
Yep.
Okay. So where do we want to start with Arya?
Oh, she gets to Harrenhal. Whew.
They all with handcuffs on. The thick kid, I don't know his name.
Hot Pie.
Yeah.
Hot Pie.
They smell the stench of death.
There you go.
And then they see what's going on with everybody that is in this cage, because it's not enough room for all of the prisoners. And what they are doing to them.
Yeah, and all they doing is, to make room, is they're killing them one by one. They're torturing them first. The crazy thing about this is that they're torturing them, and I'm like, y'all asking the wrong questions, or why y'all asking about the Brotherhood without banners? Like, that's the part I don't really understand. Like, y'all got a whole war going on between Tywin, like it's the Lannisters and the Starks, the Bannermen and all of that, or just the whole war with the Five Kings and stuff. And you asking about the Brotherhood without banners? They're for no one. That's why they're called the Brotherhood without banners. But they're
so why would anybody know where they are?
I don't know. They not, because it's only a few of them. It's not like it's that much.
I know they talking
like, why y'all want to know? But why are you torturing people for that? As if there's some real threat?
Right. I mean, they're going down the line, putting heads on spikes, and it was
heads on spikes, rats in a bowl, and burning the bucket and burning it.
It was a mess.
Yeah, it was, and that's sad. That's terrible.
Yeah, it was really.
And
really
this episode is when Arya starts doing her names.
Yes, she was down in the little. This is where she actually did it. She started chanting her poem of sorts, her revenge list. Yes.
Yeah. The house.
Her revenge list.
The thing with Arya is that if you do something wrong right in front of her, she will add your name really quick. Like, you don't even have to do nothing.
It don't have to be done to her.
Yes. She added Oliver really quick. When he did something to that lady, he clinked. What did he poke her through the bar or something like that? And she was like,
he knocked the mess out of her. Can I have some food? And knocked her off the gate.
And the crazy thing about it is, Arya didn't know his name, but the lady, because she mentioned it, please, Oliver, some food. Arya was like, Oliver. I said, that Arya, man, oh my God, she does not play no games. She just want to be a killer.
Yeah.
My girl.
Anything else about that before we move on? I think the next people we're gonna move on is to okay, since we're on Arya, let's go where what's his name pulls up.
Stannis,
No,
the brother,
I want to say
Littlefinger.
Yeah, because that's what was next.
no.
When Littlefinger talked to Cat.
I wanted Tywin. You remember him and
when Tywin came because he
yeah,
came right on time because Gendry had just gotten chosen.
right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was trying. I was trying
And
to.
Paliva was like, oh, she was eyeing Needle because she saw Paliva got Needle tucked, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she's like looking at Needle and everything. He's like, what are you looking at? I'll have your head or whatever. And Tywin moved quick. Did you see how fast? This is the first time I ever realized Tywin's reaction. When Paliva went after Arya, Tywin moved pretty quick. Like, what are you doing? You're not gonna do nothing to her. She's a girl, you little freaking idiot,
Right.
Can't see she's a girl.
And he's like, well, why are you traveling? She's a girl dressed as a boy. Why? And she's like, safer to travel, my lord. Listen, I like how fast she was on her feet with the answer, though.
She had to be.
Safer to travel, my lord.
Right.
Everybody ain't that quick. Everybody ain't that quick. So I'm glad she was like on it, but the thing about it is too, she's had enough time to think about it if she was ever to be asked. She's been with Yoren for a little while and she's been with all of them. So obviously she had to think about what she was gonna say when she was asked. So anyway, he turns her into the cupbearer.
Right.
And he scolds them for killing these people. Like, what are you doing killing able bodies? Yeah, you killing able bodies? Are you stupid?
And he was like, what is your skill to Gendry?
Mm-hmm.
And come to find out he's a blacksmith. And he was like, he's going to kill us too. He can make us weapons.
Stupid idiot. They just a bunch of idiots. That's what he said to Arya. He said she's smart. And that's I can't say that for the rest of y'all.
Yeah, and he really did take a liking to her, and you see that in future episodes as well.
Yeah. Looking back on the show, Gendry should have been a main character instead of Jon, seeing as what happens later on.
Yeah, I wish.
I don't know about instead of Jon.
They totally wasted Jon. I'm still mad.
They wasted Jon. Yeah, it was a waste. I don't know what the heck that was about. With George R. R. Martin, I don't know if he would waste like that. I don't have faith that he's ever going to finish the books. But if he did finish the books, I would hope that he wouldn't do that. Like, I don't know, that whole. All right, we can't talk about it, but whatever.
Okay,
I don't think it's a hot mess.
One other thing, since we're on the Lannisters, I definitely wanted to shout out Tyrion because he's still making more smart moves. And that move being, was it the move with Littlefinger?
Bringing the bones?
Yes. To get on Cat's side, good side.
Yeah. And another one with Lancel.
Lancel, that was the one right there.
Yeah.
He was like, I can't stand you.
Blackmailed him to be the spy for Cersei.
Yes.
Perfect.
Like,
perfect.
You will tell me.
Come on, Tyrion making money moves. So that's another episode in a row. So I'm gonna give him turn up worthy character for me.
Yes.
Hey,
pretty girl.
And this week.
Hey,
so
pretty girl.
it was definitely he definitely had that for.
Thank
me.
you.
So
yeah,
what about
I would say I would piggyback and say that. Yeah, turn up MVP even like
right.
Hey,
Miss Crafty.
Hey.
Okay, and I think the only other people we need to go to, I know that Sir Davos had kind of a minor role, and I think that was with Roose. It's not really too much to talk about there. We only got
Davos and Stannis.
Yeah. And
I don't think he had much to talk about.
I wanted the picture you had with them talking about the flags and the war and they were all on their horses. You had
that one. Yeah, that's when Cersei, Cat was kind of saying, if I was your mother, I would knock y'all heads together or something like that, because they were like, she didn't like the way they were talking to each other because they're brothers, you know?
Right.
And he's like, look, if you don't...
And they was basically talking about killing each other.
Yeah, like, if you don't do what you supposed to do, come the
You talking
dawn.
about this particular
Yeah, uh-huh.
Sorry, I couldn't get it on there, but yeah, this is that. We also need to talk about, so what do you think? Did Littlefinger do what he needed to do with Cat?
Yeah, but he was still being deceptive, his normal self.
Yeah.
He did
Because
what
they
he
don't
needed
have
to do.
Arya.
Right, I noticed that.
He
He
said
did what he
they
was
had
told.
But he
Arya.
didn't lie. He just said that she was healthy. He said
But
they
he
both
don't
safe
have
and
her.
healthy.
Yeah, he lied, and yeah, because he said, well, she was like, you have Arya too. Like, he tried to make it seem like they had Arya,
Right.
and that was messed up. He's just such a oh my gosh. And you know, listen, one thing about Littlefinger, he's not coming nowhere. He's not going nowhere in vain. You see how he came there? He was talking to Renly, right? Talking to Renly. He trying to make sure that he got his you know what I'm saying? If you happen to win, like, you know.
Yeah, he put all his little irons in the fire. He
Yes.
and that's the thing. It's so many different agendas. Like what you see him doing, him and Tyrion is playing out every scenario. So, you know, they plant a seed here, they plant a seed there, so they don't know whichever way it goes. That's that being the 3 moves ahead. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what they was doing. But Cat, she pulled out that blade.
She like, get the heck out of here.
She was not having it.
You lost here. Like, she asking him, because he's over here trying to act like,
I loved you all
I
my
can't
life.
help to think that maybe this is our chance. Basically, that's what he's saying. This might be our opportunity, our chance. Oh my gosh, this guy is bugging. He bugging. He's trying. Listen, he's trying to shoot his shot, man.
Look, you got her husband's bones. You got her husband's bones, and you trying to shoot your shot.
That guy is nuts. He trying to shoot. He don't care. He don't care. He trying to shoot his shot in love, in power, in everything. Money.
Everything.
He don't care.
Yeah.
Shoot, he got sent there on assignment by Tyrion, and he's gonna do another type of situation when he goes over to talk to Renly. So, did I tell you guys that Renly is supposed to be really, really handsome in the books?
Really?
Are you saying he's not handsome here?
No. No, you know what's funny? I was looking at him today and I was like, he's cute, but he's not the way they describe him in the books.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of has like this baby innocent. Is that that's not how they kind of describe
he's
him?
supposed I think he wears green and like he's kind of flashy, like, but he's supposed to be really handsome. He's got this, I think he has green eyes with this beautiful black hair. Like, I mean, yeah. Can I say something real?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Can I say something real quick about, because I didn't get a chance when you were talking about the whole fart in the listen, when they were talking about the best swordsman or whatever, they talked about Renly's man. What's his name? Loras Tyrell. And he said, the guy said, well, how good could he be? He's been stabbing Renly for years and he ain't dead, right? So the point that I'm making, the point is that, you know, Renly, remember in season 1 when they did the bet and Loras was jousting against the mountain, and Renly and Littlefinger was having this banter back and forth. And Renly said, not Renly, sheesh, I'm sorry. Littlefinger was like, tell me, when will you be having your friend, right? Remember he said that? And Renly looked like he saw a ghost. And so my point that I'm making is that you act like this is a big secret, guys. Everyone knows it. Everybody knows that him and Loras is smashing. Look, you got a bot or whatever the heck they call him.
Get out of here with this nonsense.
Naked girls. Naked strips without clothing. What a jerk. So,
Okay.
I mean, these idiots act like they can't get kicked off. That's the stupid part about it.
Right.
But that was the whole point. Like, these soldiers are talking about it, and he's like, it's not a secret. Y'all over here acting like you're so in the dark. Everyone knows.
Right. That's too funny.
Everyone knows about the sword play in the bedroom. But you see how he was trying to question Marjorie. Look, she got him together though. Well, maybe it's the best that you ain't married, because the whole point of marriage seems to escape you. Like, you don't seem to understand what marriage is about. Okay, my king is my husband. My husband is my king. Now there's your room.
Right.
There's your tent. She got him together. I told you guys, I'm not really that much of a fan of Marjorie. I think when I first started watching it, I liked her. But then I think as time went along, I stopped.
Sorry.
I stopped liking her.
All right, y'all. Well, we're coming down to the last 5 minutes. And we are talking about
this redhead chickadee.
The Red Woman. We can go anywhere with this because she had a couple of little different interactions with different people. She talked to Sir Davos, and she asked him if he wanted to see what was underneath her gown. I was like,
oh my gosh.
Oh really?
Renly was like, is she a ham?
She's evil, y'all.
I still don't really get that. What does that mean? Is she a ham?
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find a thing. Okay, yeah. So she actually had the shadow baby in front of him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Soon as they went in that cave. She was talking about the Lord of Light.
Yeah.
And that lantern lit up. It was brighter than it was originally.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's starting to see the actual power, and then when he see that thing come out,
his face was like,
what? First he was trying to comfort her because of her pain, but when he seen how that thing come out, he backed up.
Right.
He sees she's so freaking evil. And when Stannis said to Renly, he said, if you strike your banners or whatever and surrender and everything, I will put you back on your old seat on the council. And hey, Tim, and I will even, appoint you my heir until a son is born to me. And then he gives her, or she has a little look on her face. And I'm like, you can't, as soon as they said that, I'm like, you can't have sons with this chick. Like, why are you trying to, why are y'all acting like y'all can actually have a son and an heir? That's what the son looks like. That's what your heir looks like. It's actually air, gas, black gas. Like, that thing can't sit on no throne.
And it probably stink.
Right.
It's so stupid. Ugh.
She got him for real.
Yeah, she
But
does.
I mean, the thing is, like, not for nothing, it still helped her.
You know what else she did when they was all talking? And Cat was there, and the brother. She said some kind of words like she was chanting a spell, and she said it to the brother.
She said what she always say: the night is dark and full of terrors. That's what you're talking about?
No, it was something else she said before they rode off.
She said, look to your sins, Renly. The night is dark and full of terror.
Okay.
Yeah, she always says that, which is so annoying. It's actually something that the people that serve the Lord of Light always say.
But it made it, to me, to Moochie's point, it made it feel like she targeted him for some reason.
Yeah,
like when she said it was like a target, like I got you, like you in my.
Well, he already put it out there, Stannis, that if you don't do what you don't surrender, you pretty much you're gonna see what happens. I'm giving you to the dawn. That's it.
Right.
So, and she, obviously she's the one that's gonna carry it out. Well, he knows that, and she knows that. But the thing I don't like about her is she can't play the background. She always got to say something. And
Right.
you know what I mean? That's the part that's annoying with her.
Yeah,
Shut
and
your
he
mouth.
lets her interject in everything when they
Yeah.
having their conversations, the men. And I'm
Right.
surprised that he lets her do that.
Yes,
Yeah.
a lot too. Like,
Mhm.
and she's not even his wife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
she's worse than Cersei.
right. I'm like, girl, what? Okay, so y'all, I just looked at the time. We are at the 9 o'clock mark.
Miss Crafty
So
said,
thank you
"That's
so
my
much."
homegirl."
Oh, you like
Yeah, that's our homegirl, right? Okay.
Hey.
So yeah, so we're gonna be talking Snowfall over at Lamar's channel. You guys go on over there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for coming to chat it up with us. Make sure you share it to people who like Game of Thrones. Let them know that we're doing this so we can kind of get out there. And we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for the cash apps, the subscribers, all the things. We'll see you over at Lamar's channel.
All right.
Bye bye.
Thank